welcome to Brand Equity with me, Sonali Krishna. In the next half hour, we bring you all you need to know about the big, bad, glitzy world of brands. So let's head straight to what's on the show. After years of going down market, marketers have finally woken up to the gold mine of an opportunity that lies at the top end of the pyramid. While the iconic global brand Nivea celebrates its 100th anniversary, we bring you their India story, which is really nothing to write home about. And last but not the least, catch the young guns who will give Delhi show some tough questions right at their boss, Ajay Gehlot, on Switch the Box. It's a segment that's long been neglected, a space marketers completely forgot about as they got carried away by India's untapped belly. But as the FMCG sector pulls itself out of the slowdown, it's looking up. By that I mean it starts realizing the opportunity the top end of the pyramid has to offer. In fact, take a look at the recent launches and you'll get the drift. Pushpa Patodia finds out how premiumization is the latest mantra FMCG companies are following. Indulge, pamper, delight, experience. Put them together and only one word comes to mind. Premium. At least that's the word that's driving the FMCG sector today, after 2 years of vigorous downtrading by consumers. So companies who've been focusing on the mass segment for some time now are fast realizing that the top end of the pyramid is a rather underutilized one. And this is precisely the reason that marketers are now putting all their forces together to take this $13.1 billion industry to the next level. In fact, some marketers believe that creating an aspirational buying pattern will soon turn this top-end pyramid into a diamond.
In categories which have become a little more saturated, so what do? Either you make the consumer consume more, or you make him buy something which is a little more value added. So the movement from a basic commodity to a value added is also happening.
The trend now towards premiumization is happening because companies are facing a lot of pressure on margins due to increasing prices of commodities. Right? In many cases, commodity prices have gone up by almost 50 to 80%. That is putting a lot of pressure on the margins of companies. So now to optimize the profit margins, companies have to look for some options. So premiumization of the products is one of the options they are looking for.
A Nielsen study shows that 21% of Indian shoppers are modern retail loyalists, as opposed to 62% who still go to the local vendor for monthly groceries. Little wonder then that FMCG giants like Cadbury, Future Group, L'Oreal, GSK and HUL are all in the race to claim their share of the premium pie. Here's a look at some of the big launches in the premium category from these FMCG players. In 2009, Cadbury launched Cadbury Dairy Milk Silk and upgraded its already existing product Boneville to reposition it as premium. In 2010, L'Oreal launched its premium brand Kiehl's and a host of hair and skincare products. At the same time, Olay added the White Radiance and Olay Regenerist line of creams to its portfolio. But the outburst happened early this year, when GSK made its comeback into the toothpaste market with Sensodyne, followed by Colgate launching a similar product called Colgate Sensitive Pro Relief. And just at a time when the Indian consumer was fighting the battle of high inflation and rising commodity prices, the Future Group launched a plush 15,000 square feet food chain called Food Hall, while Tata Group's Westside too announced its entry into the gourmet segment with the launch of Gourmet West within Westside outlets. And the list doesn't end there.
Premiumization is a big trend right now. I mean, in our own case, we have seen it with just two products that we have launched in the last couple of years. Cadbury Dairy Milk Silk and Boneville. And just to give you some numbers which are in the public space, these two account for 18% share of modern trade in 2 years. Right? So it's just unbelievable as to saying something which has started 2 years back can account for 18% of the category, albeit in a leading channel.
Various brands in the market are going through their own learning curve in creating food formats, supermarket formats for the discerning customer. We are doing the same. Fortunately for us, the first round of feedback from the customer is quite overwhelming and positive. So you will see food hall going places across the country.
Well, we have at the very top, we have the luxury brands which are starting to do well. We just opened a Kiehl's boutique in Delhi, but that's really the top of the pyramid, and it's still quite niche. But, it's looking good for the future. The one big thing happening right now is the advance of brands like L'Oréal Paris, which are quite premium on the market and doing extremely well in hair care, in hair color. Also, our top salons are doing very well. We have brands like Kerastase, which are, doubling their sales every year now. So it's quite an exciting time for those brands.
Recent data for premium categories for the time period January-May 2011 versus January-May 2010 shows a 2.8% growth in the shampoo segment.
With daily brushing, you get long-lasting relief.
Toothpaste has seen 12.6% growth, while skin creams have grown by 48.7%.
Crucial piece to premium, where I think it's most different from the mass premium, is really how it comes across in the store. A lot of people get the first two chains still right, which is saying, create a wow product, you create investment, but it kind of comes across in the store in the same way. Then you struggle, right? And one of the crucial things we have done with Silk and Bonewell is we actually have restricted distribution. We sell it only about 35,000-40,000 stores in a certain manner, while the rest of our range is available in a million plus stores.
In a span of 2 years, the segment has grown enormously, and it is rather surprising how marketers got so immersed in the bottom and mid-end of the pyramid that they completely missed the opportunity the premium end offers. It is only now that realization has prevailed that the top end is where the next wave of growth will come from. As the affluent Indian consumer has finally caught the marketer's fancy, experts feel this segment is poised to explode and will soon become a cultural phenomenon. So much so that the next 5 to 7 years is being termed as crucial for those marketers who want to break in and own this section of the pyramid.
Time for a short breather, but don't go away as we bring you a queer tale of a brand that's done rather well for itself in the West, but has not managed to get anywhere in the East. Stay tuned.